Imagine waking up one day to discover that the existence of aliens is finally revealed to the entire world on live television. And the people who have hidden this truth for decades will do anything to stop it from coming out. Today's story is about an 80-year-old conspiracy filled with secrets, psychic powers, and an ending that will leave you speechless. Make sure you watch until the end because the final scene changes everything. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the complete story of an incredible sci-fi thriller packed with mystery, suspense, government conspiracies, and extraterrestrial secrets. So without wasting any time, let's get started. The film opens inside a wrestling arena where a man named Daniel Kellner is carrying a mysterious backpack. Suddenly, two agents from the Wardex Corporation approach him and demand that he hand over the backpack in exchange for the safe return of his girlfriend, Jane. Daniel follows the agents backstage, where Wardex CEO Noah Scanlon is waiting with several armed men. Jane is brought before him, but Scanlon isn't interested in her. He wants the alien device that Daniel stole from the company. Instead of surrendering, Daniel threatens to activate the device, forcing Scanlon's men to hesitate. Realizing the risk, they back down, allowing Daniel and Jane to escape safely. After leaving the arena, Daniel contacts his secret ally Hugo Wakefield, a Wardex employee who has secretly been working against the corporation alongside a team of whistleblowers. Hugo advises Daniel to stay hidden while they continue preparing their operation. Jane suggests hiding in an old convent where she once lived, believing it will be the safest place for them. Meanwhile, back at Wardex headquarters, Noah Scanlon uses advanced alien technology to track Daniel's location. At the same time, he labels Daniel as a dangerous spy, turning him into a wanted fugitive hunted by the authorities. In Kansas City, meteorologist Margaret Fairchild is relaxing at home with her boyfriend Jackson when a cardinal suddenly flies through the open window. The moment Margaret notices the bird, she unexpectedly begins speaking fluent Russian. Jackson is shocked, but when he asks about it, Margaret has absolutely no memory of speaking another language. Later, while driving to work, she is pulled over for speeding. Instead of showing her license, Margaret starts telling the police officer deeply personal details about his private life, even explaining what he should do to make his wife happy. The officer is completely stunned and lets her leave without giving her a ticket. At the television station, Margaret continues revealing hidden secrets about her coworkers, including personal information that no one else could possibly know. When she finally goes live on air, she suddenly freezes before speaking in a mysterious language that sounds completely alien. Moments later, she collapses, leaving the entire studio in shock. At the same time, Daniel and Jane hide inside an isolated farmhouse with the help of their friend Dave Santiago. Jane demands to know what Daniel has been hiding from her. Finally, Daniel reveals the files he stole from Wardex. The footage contains shocking recordings of scientists conducting experiments on extraterrestrial life forms. The discovery proves that aliens are real and that Wardex has been secretly studying them for decades. After the strange television incident goes viral, Margaret wakes up in a hospital. Jackson tells a nurse about the strange dreams Margaret had as a child involving mysterious animals and a strange Hansel and Gretel-like house deep inside the woods. Margaret refuses to discuss those memories. Soon afterward, several men in suits arrive claiming to be FBI agents. Margaret instantly realizes they are imposters. She escapes the hospital with Jackson. While fleeing, Hugo contacts her, and Margaret suddenly feels compelled to travel north because she somehow knows she must find Daniel. Hugo contacts Daniel and explains that Margaret's message is extremely important. While everyone else hears meaningless alien sounds, Daniel clearly understands the message. It says, "Don't be afraid of what you don't know." Meanwhile, Noah Scanlon uses alien technology to enter Jane's mind and manipulate her thoughts. Jane desperately squeezes the cross around her neck, trying to resist his control, but Scanlon successfully hides the command for her to kill Daniel. Margaret warns Daniel that Wardex agents are approaching the farmhouse. Daniel secretly steals one of their vehicles and crashes through the farmhouse wall to rescue Jane. An intense car chase begins. Scanlon mentally forces Jane to attack Daniel, but after several collisions, the psychic connection breaks. Daniel drives the vehicle off a cliff into a lake, allowing them to disappear from the agent's sight. As panic spreads across the country with rumors of World War III, Margaret and Jackson stop at a gas station. Jackson secretly contacts the authorities. Realizing she must continue alone, Margaret steals his car and leaves, asking a nearby child to tell Jackson that she loves him. Meanwhile, Daniel and Jane hide inside a motel. Hugo instructs Daniel to reach the KCXE television station the following day. That night, Scanlon once again enters Jane's mind and discovers the motel's location. Wardex agents storm the building. Daniel helps Jane escape with the evidence while sacrificing himself and allowing the agents to capture him. Margaret arrives at Wardex's secret facility. When Noah Scanlon sees her, he unexpectedly sees the image of his deceased wife instead, leaving him emotionally vulnerable. Using her strange abilities, Margaret manages to free Daniel. However, the aggressive agent Casper Boyd refuses to give up and pursues them. A dangerous chase near a railroad follows. Boyd forces their vehicle toward an oncoming train. Daniel and Margaret barely manage to jump aboard the train and narrowly avoid being crushed by another train passing in the opposite direction. The terrifying experience causes Margaret to suffer a severe panic attack until Daniel helps calm her down. Hugo and his team reveal that they have reconstructed Margaret's childhood home. The sight overwhelms her emotionally. Using another alien device, Daniel and Margaret relive forgotten memories from their childhood. The aliens had appeared to them as harmless animals, a deer, a cardinal, and a fox, taking forms that children would not fear. They led the children toward the mysterious house hidden deep inside the woods. There, both Daniel and Margaret were subjected to alien experiments. Those experiments granted them extraordinary psychic abilities. Margaret developed the power to sense people's deepest thoughts, while Daniel gained the ability to understand the alien language. Wardex eventually locates Hugo and the whistleblowers. Holding the alien device, Margaret creates a camouflage effect that makes the entire group invisible to the Wardex agents. Daniel and Hugo lead everyone into a fire truck, allowing them to escape unnoticed. Moments later, the alien device disintegrates in Margaret's hand. The group heads directly to the KCXE television station. Wardex follows close behind. Margaret convinces the station staff to let her deliver a special live broadcast. Wardex agents cut the station's power supply and even disable the emergency generator. Just when everything seems lost, Jane arrives carrying the second hidden alien device, restoring the electricity. Daniel uploads every classified Wardex file onto the broadcasting network. Realizing the truth can no longer be hidden, Noah Scanlon quietly gives up, while the furious Casper Boyd walks away in frustration. Margaret begins a worldwide live broadcast that she calls Disclosure Day. One by one, television networks across the country and eventually around the world connect to the transmission. The audience watches shocking footage dating back to the 1947 Roswell incident, revealing decades of secret alien recoveries and experiments hidden from humanity. As the videos end, the whistleblowers bring a real extraterrestrial being before the cameras. Standing over 7 feet tall, the alien quietly whispers something into Daniel's ear. Daniel repeats the message to Margaret. She slowly turns toward the camera. The entire world waits in complete silence. Margaret takes a deep breath and says only one word. Listen. The film ends on this mysterious and unforgettable moment, leaving viewers wondering what message the alien wanted humanity to hear and how the world will change now that the truth has finally been revealed. If you enjoyed this complete movie explanation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another amazing movie recap. Also, let us know in the comments which scenes shocked you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.